It was the opening day, the Ziptrak Santos Tour Down Under underway in Tanunda. And it was on 5 circuits of 30 kilometres. The Mayor of Tanunda starting the race off on this circuit, which would bring them back eventually to the finish in Tanunda for only the 10th time in 22 years. The attacks from the gun, Robbie.
Always aggressive starts at the Santos Tour Down Under. Today, no exception. But the man from Astana, he was wound in by Mitchelton Scott. For this reason, the man in white on the front, defending champion Daryl Impey, he wanted the bonus seconds on offer at the Ziptrak Intermediate Sprint in Anguston. He let it out. Lawless from Ineos was in his wheel challenging, but Impey, he was doing enough to do what he did last year. Build up a buffer over his rivals. He held off Lawless and Nathan Haas. 3 seconds in the bag for the defending champ.
A great start for the man who's won this race for the past 2 years, and happy enough Daryl Impey, the champion of South Africa, 15 kilometres into this year's event, and he got a 3-second time bonus. Then we moved along the road to the 47th kilometre and the climb of Breakneck Hill, and it was here where 4 riders were now clear of the field and about to show them a clean pair of wheels, one of the youngest riders in the race, 20 years old Jared Dreisner. In the white jersey, making the move for the first Subaru King of the Mountains points. Being challenged briefly by Joey Roscoff, the only American in a breakaway containing also 3 Australians.
Well, it was Dreisner's over the top, taking the maximum points, and back in the peloton. Well, they weren't just cruising easily around the Barossa Valley. The chase was on to limit the lead of the 4 riders off the front, really driven along by Roscoff. And as they came to the second Ziptrak Intermediate Sprint, it was Dreisner's getting greedy. The young Australian from Uni SA, he'd won the Subaru KOM points, and he went about getting a 3-second bonus and the points towards the points classification. He was taking it all out on the road, not much into sharing.
Now, the back of the race here in the lead group was Joey Roscoff. I think he'd had enough of one rider taking all the prizes. So he moved round the others, and this was a serious attack to go for gold. There was still one more climb of a Breakneck Hill still to come. Roscoff, a 2-time time trial champion of the United States, was searching for the 3 points over the top. And then it would rely on how he finished on the stage as to be whether he would lead in the Subaru King of the Mountains competition. 3 points in the bag. Second place was taken by Dreisner's, and so they were equal at the top of the hill. Very fast descent now away as the riders headed on to the final circuit. All of the riders wiped out now. We were facing up to a 140 rider sprint and a straight as they picked up Roscoff. A straight, Robbie, which is 2.5 kilometres long.
Dead straight, nice and wide, a little bit of a wind coming in from the right-hand side. It was all about being organised, having your teammates together, that lead-out train set up, and there's no better team in the peloton at the moment than the Belgians from De Koning Quickstep. It was Michael Merkel in the red and white on the left-hand side. He was piloting Sam Bennett, the Irishman, pre-race favourite. They had him right in the perfect position.
And there was no sign of Caleb Ewan, and his teammates have been doing extremely well. The bottom red helmet on the right side of the road was Caleb Ewan, but he was out of the sprint here, and yet he'd looked so positive in the Schwab Classic in the centre of Adelaide. And it was the champion of Ireland, Sam Bennett, on his second visit to the Tour Down Under, finally getting his wheel across the line in first place. A magnificent sprint, and what a way to start the season for his new team, De Koning. They were in winning ways on day 1. Second there was Jesper Philipsen, and Eric Basker crossed the line in third.
I think it was definitely the job of the team. I definitely think it's the reason why I won today. I'd be lying if I didn't feel the pressure coming to the Koning Quickstep to get that first win. And yeah, the guys did an absolutely fantastic job, kept me in great position, and they did lead up perfectly. Every one of them played a superb role today, and yeah, I just can't thank them enough.
Well, a very, very happy man. He gets the flowers and the vase as the stage winner. He also gets the first leader's ochre jersey, and he'll wear that on the second stage of this race, which will go from Woodside to Stirling, 136 kilometres.